Everybody has their job, 9 to 5, and getting drained. They settle for second best, scared to risk what the future might bring. What the future might bring. I hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me. Whoa. If I love you harder than I've ever done before, oh, maybe I belong somewhere above the water. My lungs are tired, I'm running for a long time. My feet got blisters, but maybe I belong if I love a little harder. If I love all the ways the world puts me to the test, if I embrace every fall, learn to grow and keep myself tall, would it hurt at all? I hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me. Whoa. If I love you harder than I've ever done before, oh, maybe I belong somewhere above the water. My lungs are tired, I'm running for a long time. My feet got blisters, but maybe I belong if I love a little harder.
Hello everyone, my name is Amberly and I own and run DesertHardt dairy goats here in Yuma, Arizona. And as promised, today's video is introducing to you guys the 2023 retained kids. Did you guys enjoy the little snippet of the girls being milked on the milking stand? I haven't done milking content in quite a while, so I thought I would just throw that in there as an intro. So hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing the girls hard at work. But anyways, I mentioned that I retained way too many dolings this year. I have no shame in that. As I explained, I am trying to prove out some of the bucks that I have on property. What that means is I need to retain kids from them, dolings specifically, freshen them, which means that they need to have their own kids, they need to be in milk, and I have to put them on milk test. So that's my plan. At least that's the plan I'm telling everyone. I retained quite a bit, more than usual. However, I did buy 2. So technically I didn't retain that many because 2 of them I bought. So before this video officially gets started, I'm going to apologize now. It is 109 degrees outside, but I am strong-willed to get this video out and filmed for you guys, or else my lazy bones is not gonna do it. So if I sweat profusely and my face turns super bright red, it's because your girl's dying, okay? This Yuma, Arizona heat, she don't play. We are at the bottom of the devil's armpit. Let's go with armpit. We usually say booty, but we're gonna go armpit. So first up is this Poppy Johnny doling. I kept her because, as you guys know, I am thinking of retiring Poppy this season, and I did just sell Johnny. And I don't know, I really wanted a doling out of this breeding pair, and I think I got a really nice one. I haven't really worked with her too much. So yeah, I think she's gonna be super great. She is gonna go to a couple more shows this season and hopefully freshen this next coming spring. So this is a Johnny Poppy girl. All right, so this is a little doling that I did purchase. She doesn't want to cooperate right now. She's upset. It's dinner time. This is Frankie. Didn't mention before, the other one was Ruthie, but this is Frankie. I purchased Frankie. She is a January born kid. She is from the herd Redstone. She was moving to a different state. She needed to liquidate some kids that were born this season, and I picked her up. She did already win a reserve champion ribbon at her first show at just a few months old. So I got really high hopes for this girl. She's got amazing milk production behind her. So this is Candy. Candy is a treble retained doling, and the only doling I was able to retain from this year. As I mentioned in some comments, Candy's sister I named Nugget. Nugget had some rear leg tendon issues that I couldn't get corrected with physical therapy or with medicine from the vet, so we did opt to have her euthanized, unfortunately. But this is Candy. Candy's sire is an outside buck that my mentor allowed me to borrow. I'm super excited for this girl. As you know, Trouble is superior genetics. Now I finished champion. She scored a 91 in linear appraisal. Only thing we are missing now is to go for that elite doe list. So I'm hopeful for that, and I'm super grateful to have a doling out of her. All right, this is MayMay or Mini May. This is a Maple and Zeus doling. She is one of the ones that I had to help pull because they were severely tangled. Super happy to have gotten her out alive. I am sweating to death right now. So yeah, super grateful to have her out alive and eager to see what she can do in the show ring. She is moon spotted, and I don't know, that I was not expecting to have a black doe. All right, so this is Gracie. Gracie is a second doling that I purchased this season. Unfortunately, with Gracie being in the same age division as Frankie, I haven't worked with her much on getting her set up or leading. So this is actually the first time that I'm trying to set her up, and she's not wanting to play. Gracie. So anyways, so this is Gracie. Like I said, bought her and her half-sister Frankie from the Redstone herd. Again, she's looking awful with whatever she's doing right now. Stop punching like that. And I'm hoping that she brings major milk production to the herd. All right, so this is Sunday. Again, Sunday hasn't had much work done with her. But this is so Sunday is a Taylor and Zeus doling. Taylor had triplets, 2 boys and a girl. This is the little girl. Loving these tight shoulders. Loving the level top line. I think she's gonna be great. She's already showing quite a bit of depth, and she's a March born kid, so she is the youngest kid here on the farm. So yeah, so this is Sunday. All right, so this is Ren. This is a Molly and Zeus doling. She is not registered. I actually retained her just to see what her udder is gonna look like when she freshens this coming spring. So she doesn't have a registered name yet. I've kind of just kept her to watch her grow. If I like how her udder looks, then I will definitely register her and attach my name to her. But until then, I'm having fun just kind of watching her grow, seeing how she matures. So again, I really haven't worked with her. She hasn't been into any shows. Yeah. So this is Ren. Last but not least, Tilly. Tilly, as you guys know, or most of you know if you've seen the video, Tilly's mom rejected her. A good friend of mine raises Boer goats, which apparently you guys are popular today. They want my stand. Anyways, her mother rejected her. My friend didn't have time to bottle feed her, so she asked if I would take Tilly in. And here's Tilly. So, like, she's a big girl. So Tilly is actually a nickname. Her name, if she'll get back up here. So the name Tilly is actually a nickname. Her real name is Tortilla. It's kind of how people name their animals, taco or prime rib or pork chop. However, Tilly here is gonna be a mama. She is gonna be bred this coming fall to a Boer buck. And then she will have little salsa and tortilla chip or tostada. So she will be a mama, and then her babies will be raised up for freezer camp, but that's at a later date. However, you guys are more than welcome to fall in love with Tilly because she's gonna be staying. She's kind of like the dodo bird of the herd. She's goofy. I just got a phone call from the neighbors this afternoon that Tilly was in their yard because Tilly pushed under the chain link fence. So I got to meet my new neighbor, so that was great. But she's getting big. So this is Tilly. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed meeting the 7. Well, technically 6 are Nigerian dwarf, 2 I bought. So then there's Candy, MayMay, Ruthie, and Sunday. Yeah, Candy, MayMay, Ruthie, and Sunday. So 4 are in my herd name. 2 I bought. 7th one is Tilly, who obviously is not a Nigerian dwarf. She is a Boer goat, or better known as a market goat. So Ren, MayMay, and Sunday are sired by Zeus. Ruthie is sired by Johnny. However, then I also have Cheyenne and Taylor, who are also sired by Johnny and are in milk this year. So that'll be 3 daughters for Johnny, 3 daughters for Zeus. Then I have Candy, who I used an outside buck. His name is Gold Strike. So she will be the only from him. However, I possibly have a few breedings this year to him. We'll see how things go. Then I also have Player. Player will be used heavily this year. Big update, his dam, Calamity Jane, which is Maple's daughter, finished her championship. So she earned her last leg about 2 months ago in New Mexico as a 2-year-old second freshener. So that's amazing. That's a great accomplishment. So we are stoked to have Player in the herd. So he will be breeding heavily amongst the herd. However, I am going to outsource a couple of bucks that a good friend of mine has. So that way I can keep the genetic pool going and eventually breed only within my herd. And hopefully the end goal is create amazing animals with my herd name. That's honestly the goal, guys, to have a barn full of ribbons that have been won by goats in my herd name. I have yet to accomplish that just yet. However, I am only 3 years in on this amazing dairy goat journey. So I know it's slow growing, but it's soon to come. As my little sign back here says, it says good things take time. I've got positive signs all throughout my milking parlor just because I spend 305 days in this shed. So 305 days twice a day, so 610 milkings total. That's a big number. So I definitely want to create a space that I love. There are things that I want to update, but that's a different video. That's not this video. Hoping that you guys are excited to watch these junior dolings grow. I will apologize for not getting updated videos so that you guys could watch them grow here the past couple of months. But like I mentioned, things just got crazy and I wanted to focus on my herd and not so much on videos, just to share a little light, some personal side. I originally started making these videos, believe it or not, I originally started making them because my grandma Joyce had a stroke 2 years ago, and this woman loved to sew, and that's all she ever did. Well, after her stroke, unfortunately, she was paralyzed on her left side, so her dream and hobby quickly came to an end. And when I started making these videos, it was one of the highlights of her morning was to get to watch some YouTube videos of her granddaughter and some goats. However, the beginning of this year, she suffered a secondary stroke and some dementia. So she remembers family, she remembers us, but she doesn't really remember the herd or YouTube or any of that kind of stuff. She just remembers what happens within her one day, and then she starts over the next. So that kind of took a hit. I kind of lost the mojo and the reason for making these videos. The main reason I pushed them out was for my grandma Joyce. So it is a bit harder to start back. However, just as much as you guys want to watch my journey, I want to watch my journey and look back on these videos in years to come to see how far I've come, to see how much I've improved and advanced from these past videos. And just watching some past show videos from 2 years ago, I can say I've improved. I've cleaned up quite a bit as far as looking professional. That's been one of my biggest things, is looking professional when I go attend shows. And just, yeah. So that's one of the main reasons that I put a pause on making videos. However, I want to continue. I want to be back. I want to provide some content for you guys, not only for you, but for my family and for myself. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. There is more updates to come. I do, like I mentioned, have some show clips that I will get together and do just a separate short video showing a few of our girls' wins this season. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Ding that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.